Hello everyone, welcome back to CodeBattleZone. Last time I covered how you can create a form in GoHighLevel. Today I will show you how you can customize and change the style of the form. So let's start the battle. I'm already in the form list. So let's continue. So the form is opening. Now this is the basic form. Last time I showed you. First name, last name, email, phone number, and there is a term condition checkbox. So today I'll show you how you can use the different modules. There are some predefined inbuilt modules. So let's customize the form. First we will use the date of birth field. So everything is fine. You can change the date format. So basically you can use this one. It looks fine. You can change the separator. Okay, this is fine. Save the form. Next we can use the address field. It has updated recently by GoHighLevel. So we can use the address field after phone number. You see, the address field comes with the different fields. I mean, all required fields. I mean, street address, city, state, country, postal code, everything is there. Now, what we can do, we can manage the field as well. Like, if we don't need the address one in a street address, then you can just unselect this one, but it's fine. Street address, we can change their label as well. The most important feature is here, it allows to autocomplete. I mean, the auto select the address like the Google API does. So it's on, so it will work. How it will work, I will show you. Save the form, preview the form. It's really amazing. It's change. I'm from India, so I will select Kolkata something. See how the address is coming. Their autofill, as the autofill is selected, so they're filling automatically. Even you can change any address. Los Angeles. Yeah. This way you can select the address easily, so it perfect the address as well. Even you can manually change the address if it's not correct from your end, or you want to change this little bit, like you want to remove this one, or you want to address Los Angeles to something. Postal code is fine, that is also possible, but it can be restricted if you want to. You want the user that must select the address, no manual changes. They don't actually, if you don't allow the user to enter the user address manually, then you can restrict by using this checkbox. This is the mandatory search bar. It means user must select the address from the drop down. When they are searching any address, they must select out of this. This way the checkbox works. So that's fine. We can allow the user to change their address manually as well. However, autocomplete works. Next, we can change the required option as well. We can make the city is required, state is required, zip code is required, country can also be required. Let's reload the preview. See, they're required now. You submit, everything is required. So this way you can add the address field, use the address field, city, state, country. There is a single field as well. If this is the actually updated field which allow us to use all the address fields in one module. So here GoHighLevel mentioned this is updated and their previous fields, I mean city, state, country, but recently it works fine, it's good. And we can use the next field. There's many fields we can use. So next we can use another field for the form. We can use the organization field before address. We can change the label to company name required. Company. Next we can use drop down field. How did you hear about us? You can change the query key. How did you? Fine. Now you can change the option this way. Here is the option tab. You can manage the options like from Google search. User can search and find your company from Google. You can set Facebook, set others. Then you have multiple options. You can use the add option here, or if you don't need, you can remove that one. This is for calculation. When you need calculation, you can select some values. This used mainly for some product section or some fields when selects and we can use the value for adding the cost or something for the product, and we can manage the value, increase or decrease the values. Then you can use these calculation options. But for the text field, for the information field, we don't use this one. So here we don't use this one. Then you can save. Let's preview. This way it works. There is company name. There. Next we can use radio field. You can use it for new client. Yes or no. Another field is not required. Another option is not required actually, so we remove that one for this field. Here's another option. User can add their own field option, so you can enable these options, so that user, if you don't user doesn't like these options, any of these options, user can add manually. Here is another option of calculation, which was same for the select one, so we don't need for this one. Spread the column, this is for style. It actually looks fine. So I just make that enable to show you how it will work. Let's reload the page with the preview. See, this is actually for the user who don't want any of this. Then user can add manual option. But for this field where we are actually asking if it is a new client or not, so here we don't need that option. Yes and no is enough. Next we can use rating. This is also new field in GoHighLevel. This actually allow users to give their rating. I'm just using the fields to show you how it looks and how it works in the form, so I am dragging the modules. Let's reload the page. See, this way you can give the rating. So we can get very various inputs from the user using this form in GoHighLevel. Even you can use captcha. This is very important thing for the forms. We actually use this one at the end. Let's move the field just before the submit button. It actually by default required. Let's reload the page. Here is a captcha. So when you fill all the inputs, then captcha will work for the validation. Next I'll show you the image field. This is actually for the form. Here actually we can uh, use any image in the form, then we can use the field. This actually gives you to the input some image in the form to design the form, or if you want some image in your form for the user to show something or for your form, then you can use this one. But for the information form, this field is not required right now and not used generally. But file upload can be used, it used for many cases. So here you can upload your files. You can make it required advanced settings. Some has some different options, or change the name key. The main thing is the upload option, where you can select your upload types. If it is selected all, it means you can upload any types of files, but you can restrict the user by selecting the file types. If you want to allow the user to upload only this PDF, doc or PNG and JPG as well, then user can upload only this type of files, no other types like zip or Excel or the tar file. Anything cannot be uploaded, as we have selected PDF, doc, JPG and PNG. Also you can allow user to upload multiple files by enabling this option, and even you can select the number of the files. Like if you want allow user to upload max 5 items, in means 5 files, then you can set a number here, max file limit. See, here it is. And you can placeholder, you can set placeholder here. When you can add a sort label to give the user a note, max 5 items allowed. Drop your files here. Let's reload the preview page. See, drop your files here, max 5 items allowed. So this way you can customize your form with different fields using the fill modules. Actually there are fill modules at GoHighLevel. This can be used. There's various fill modules, and you can customize your form as per your requirement. And there's so many other form fields, but most cases they are not required. As per advanced requirement they need it, like sale product, collect payment. This is, I can show you the collect payment as well. Collect payment, you can see this way you can collect the payment from the user. It can be used for to actually it can be used to create a donation form. You can use this field easily so that user can donate their amount. You can set up some amounts, $50, $100, and you can set other amounts where you can user can enter their amount and they can pay for donation. So this field can be used for donation account. So you cannot need this form. Rating, I saw you rating, captcha, I showed you. Term condition is already there. Source is used for a static tag for the form. I mean from where the form is uploading. For that case you can use the source to enter like Facebook, Google, from where the form is accessing. In that case you can use the static source options. So it's actually not user input. Date picker is also there, like the date of birth. Even we can use the change the date of birth label placeholder to use the date of birth field for any date picker field. This way you can customize the form fields. Now I'll show you how you can style the form. Like there's three options: single column, two columns, single line. Let's select the second one. See the changes. The fields automatically arrange one by one. Actually they arrange in two columns. Even you can, if you want some specific field want to in single column, if you want to extend the field in a single row, then you can change that option to 100 manually. See, it becomes 100. Follow it, and the next next field comes to the next up to the field, comes below to the field. This way. Let's back to 50. So keep them as default. Now change, save the form, and after saving let's reload the preview. See the changes. This way you can change the style of the form. There's many options to style the form, like if you how you want. Let's change the use the third option, single line. Actually single line will not work for this form because there's so many fields. Single line generally used for the newsletter, where you will use actually generally two field maximum, name or email, or mostly email, and the submit button to the next to the email. Then we will use the single line options. But here we can use the two column option to make the form look and feel better. And next option is box and line. You can use the line options. See the changes, it looks some different. So this option can be used this way. You can change the width of the form. This is actually the max width. You can change this way. 650 is fine. You can manage the spacing as well. If you want to change 0, see the vertical spacing. This is the spacing between the fields. This is the padding. Let's change the padding 20. See the left section, see the right section. Now I will change it to 20. See, you can manage the padding as well, the form. You can hide the label in some form we don't use any label, so here we also manage the label as well in a single checkbox. With a single toggle option, just toggle this one, all the labels are hide now, but you can keep them enable for now. You can change the background of the form, you can set a image, you can set an header image. Some form use logos, so in that case we can use this one, set up a logo above the form. Next, here actually use the branding option, it comes below, so we don't need the branding option for now. Actually some agencies use this one, enable this one. When the subscription level is not enough, then the agency keep the branding option enabled for the user, but user can make it disable when they provide some extra charges. Next, go to the advanced. Here you can style the form with more option. When you go to the advanced settings, you can manage the box size option, you can change the border. There is a border corner, you see there is a border corner 3 pixel, you can change it 30 pixel so that you can see the border radius properly. See the border radius is now 30 pixel. You can change the border color context using white, you can change the box shadow color, there's a many options, you can try and play with the options. There's a padding options for the fields, you can change the padding 10 pixel to 10 pixel. You can see the height of the field is increasing. If the fields are in box style, then you can see the changes properly. Go to the label, you can change the font as well. There's many fonts available, so you can change anything. If you want to change it to pop-ins, see the changes. You can change the sort label style as well. There's no sort label I used. Yeah, sort label 1, sort label is used below the file upload. You can change to pop-ins, see the changes. You can change the font style, font size, font weight for each options. Placeholder can also be customized. This is the custom CSS. Here you can change the form style in a custom way. Some options or something in the form cannot be customized using the inbuilt styles options. There are several style options, but some options are not be customized using that, but they are very specific, but they are not mostly used. But in some cases we might needed that option as well. In that case, as per your requirement, based on that you need these options, custom CSS, I'll show you these things and how you can use the custom CSS in the next video. So that's all for this video for now. See you on the next battle. Please like the video if you feel it's fine for your help, and also subscribe the channel, it's really support us for the next video, and also click on the bell icon to get notified early. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.